Your Word is Your Wand by Florence Scovel Shinn, read by Thomas. And now I'm just reading the affirmations from certain parts of this book here. This is the affirmations for loss, and I'm going to be reading these a little bit differently. I'm going to try to read them with emotion, try to read them calmly. If I find one that I like, I'm going to read it again and again. And I may replace some words that make me feel better using other words, like God. I might use universe or source, or I might use God. Or for the name Jesus Christ, I might use the imagination, or I might use Jesus Christ. Okay. There is no loss in divine mind. Therefore, I cannot lose anything that is rightfully mine. Infinite intelligence is never too late. Infinite intelligence knows the way of recovery. There is no loss in divine mind. Therefore, I cannot lose anything that is rightfully mine. It will be restored, or I will receive its equivalent. Now, these are the affirmations for debt. I deny debt. There is no debt in divine mind. Therefore, I owe no man anything. All obligations are now wiped out under grace in a miraculous way. I deny debt. There is no debt in divine mind. No man owes me anything. All is squared. I send forth love and forgiveness. And these are the affirmations for sales. I give thanks that this article or property is now sold to the right person or persons for the right price, giving perfect satisfaction. Now these are the affirmations for interviews. There is no competition on the spiritual plane. What is mine is given me under grace. I am identified in love with the spirit of this person or persons. God protects my interest, and the divine idea now comes out of this situation. These are the affirmations for guidance. Infinite Spirit, give me wisdom to make the most of my opportunities. Never let me miss a trick. I am always under direct inspiration. I know just what to do and give instant obedience to my intuitive leads. I am always under direct inspiration. I know just what to do and give instant obedience to my intuitive leads. My angel of destiny goes before me, keeping me in the way. All power is given unto me. Be meek and lowly of heart. I am willing to come last, therefore I come first. I now place my personal will upon the altar. Your will, not my will. Your way, not my way. Your time, not my time. In the twinkling of an eye, it's done. I now place my personal will upon the altar. Your will, not my will. Your way, not my way. Your time, not my time. And in the twinkling of an eye, it is done. There are no mysteries in the kingdom. Whatever I should know will now be revealed to me under grace. I am a perfect, non-resistant instrument for God to work through, and His perfect plan for me now comes to pass in a magical way. This is for protection. I am surrounded by the white light of Christ, through which nothing negative can penetrate. I walk in the light of Christ, and my feared giants dwindle into nothingness. There is nothing to oppose my good. This is the affirmations for memory. There is no loss of memory in divine mind. Therefore, I recollect everything I should remember and forget all that is not for my good. These are affirmations for the divine design. I let go of everything not divinely designed for me, and the perfect plan of my life now comes to pass. I let go of everything not divinely designed for me, and the perfect plan of my life now comes to pass. What is mine by divine right can never be taken from me. God's perfect plan for me is built upon a rock. I follow the magic path of intuition and find myself in my promised land under grace. My mind, body, and affairs are now molded according to the divine pattern within. God is the only power, and that power is within me. There's only one plan, that's God's plan, and that plan now comes to pass. I give thanks that I now bring forth from the universal substance everything that satisfies all the righteous desires of my heart. The divine design of my life now comes to pass. I now fill the place that I can fill and no one else can fill. I now do the things which I can do and no one else can do. I am fully equipped for the divine plan of my life. I am more than equal to the situation. All doors now open for happy surprises, and the divine plan of my life is speeded up under grace. These are the affirmations for health. I deny fatigue, for there is nothing to tire me. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. I deny fatigue, for there is nothing to tire me. I deny fatigue, for there is nothing to tire me. I live in the kingdom of eternal joy and absorbing interest. My body is the body electric, timeless and tireless, birthless and deathless. I deny fatigue, for there is nothing to tire me. I live in the kingdom of eternal joy and absorbing interest. My body is the body electric, timeless and tireless, birthless and deathless. Time and space are obliterated. I live in the wonderful now, birthless and deathless. I am one, the one. I am the one. Thou in me art eternal joy, eternal youth, eternal wealth, eternal health, eternal love, eternal life. These are affirmations for the eyes. The light of the Christ now floods my eyeballs. I have the crystal clear vision of the Spirit. I see clearly and distinctly. There are no obstacles on my pathway. I see clearly the fulfillment of my heart's desire. I have the X-ray eye of the Spirit. I see through apparent obstacles. I see clearly the miracle come to pass. I have the crystal clear vision of the Spirit. I see clearly the open road. There are no obstacles on my pathway. I now see miracles and wonders come to pass. I give thanks for my perfect sight. I see God in every face. I see good in every situation. I have the crystal clear vision of the Spirit. I look up and down and all around, for my good comes from the north, south, east, and west. My eyes are God's eyes, perfect and flawless. The light of the Christ floods my eyeballs and streams on my pathway. I see clearly. There are no lions on my way, only angels and endless blessings. This is the affirmations for anemia. I am nourished by the Spirit within. Every cell in my body is filled with light. I give thanks for radiant health and endless happiness. That statement may be used in the healing of any disease. This is for the ears. My ears are the ears of spirit. The light of the Christ now streams through my ears, dissolving all hardness and malformation. I hear clearly the voice of intuition and give instant obedience. I hear clearly glad tidings of great joy. This is for rheumatism. The light of Christ now floods my consciousness, dissolving all acid thoughts. I love everyone and everyone loves me. I give thanks for my radiant health and happiness. This is for false growths. Every plant my Father in heaven has not planted shall be rooted up. All false ideas in my consciousness are now obliterated. The light of the Christ streams through every cell, and I give thanks for my radiant health and happiness now and forevermore. This is for heart disease. My heart is a perfect idea in divine mind, and is now in the right place doing its right work. It is a happy heart, a fearless heart, and a loving heart. The light of the Christ streams through every cell, and I give thanks for my radiant health. This is for animals, and they're using a dog for an example. I deny any appearance of disorder. This dog is a perfect idea in divine mind, and now expresses God's perfect idea of a perfect dog. Infinite intelligence illumines and directs this animal. It is a perfect idea in divine mind and is always in its right place. Now, these are affirmations for the elements. Fire. Fire is man's friend and is always in its right place doing its right work. Drought. There is no drought in divine mind. I give thanks for the right amount of rain to nourish these crops or garden. I see clearly this gentle downpour, and the manifestation is now. Storms. The Christ within now rebukes the winds and the waves, and there comes a great calm. I see clearly peace established on land and sea. Now this is for journey. I give thanks for the divinely planned journey under divinely planned conditions with the divinely planned supply. Now these are just miscellaneous affirmations. I believe this is the end of the book. God is incapable of separation or division. Therefore, my good is incapable of separation or division. I am one with my undivided good. All that is mine by divine right is now released and reaches me in a perfect way under grace. God's work is finished now and must manifest. There is no there is only here. Reveal to me the way. Let me see clearly the blessing which thou hast given me. Let thy blessed will be done in me this day. Hunches are my hounds of heaven. They lead me in the perfect way. I serve only faith, and my unlimited abundance is made manifest. I am undisturbed by appearances. I trust in God, and he now brings to me the desires of my heart. All things I seek are now seeking me. Divine activity is now operating in my mind, body, and affairs, whether I see it or not. My good now overtakes me in a surprising way. The divine plan of my life cannot be tampered with. It is incorruptible and indestructible. It awaits only my recognition. Since I am one with the only presence, I am one with my heart's desire. I now have the single eye of the Spirit and see only completion. I am a perfect idea and divine mind, and I am always in my right place doing my right work at the right time for the right pay. The Columbus in you will see you through. I am an irresistible magnet for checks, bills, and currency for everything that belongs to me by divine right. Great peace have I who love thy law of non-resistance, and nothing shall offend me. Thou in me art inspiration, revelation, and illumination. Thou in me art completion. As I have asked, I must receive. As I have asked, I must receive. The law of God is the law of increase, and I give thanks for increase under grace in perfect ways. I dwell in a sea of abundance. I see clearly my inexhaustible supply. I see clearly just what to do. My world of wondrous now swings into manifestation, and I enter my promised land under grace. Nothing is too good to be true. Nothing is too wonderful to happen. Nothing is too good to last. Conclusion. Choose the affirmation which appeals to you the most and wave it over the situation which confronts you. It is your magic wand, for your word is God in action. It shall not return void, but shall accomplish what whereunto it is sent. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all earth, and their words unto the end of the world. And that is the end of Your Word is Your Wand affirmations.